crazy how we're back with Children of the Dawn.
And it ends just like that. Great. Oh,
Oh, come on, man. No. No.
you know the lyrics, bro. Come on.
I farmed this, I think. I don't like this song. I don't like the map either.
Hating on Origami Angel is kind of crazy. Can we remove hosters?
Vote kick.
I'm gonna have to riot, I fear, unfortunately.
Oh. Okay, let's see. What's next? What's next in the playlist?
I don't even know. What is this? Wait, gameplay. Oh, it's
Oh, it's the hard
Tua.
rock game.
It's Tua.
Hell yeah. Anyway, now that you're here, guys, we have Svizza Sigge for you, and this is arguably one of the more interesting matches of this week, because honestly, there's an argument to be made that this kind of crowns the better 5-digit. If you were asked, or if anyone was asked in the Swedish community who the best 5-digit is in Sweden, you'd probably see these two people pop up a lot. And a match between them is really exciting because we get to see who might be the better one. And on top of that, it's probably going to be a very close match too, because they are two very skilled and very, equally skilled opponents. Or players, rather. They're not my opponents.
They are ops, bro. You are ops in the 5WC community.
Man. Damn it.
And I think after this one, the loser will be actually Swiss cheesing Ville, from what I've heard. But...
What? Oh, that's unfortunate. Getting ran down.
They are upping poll from what I've heard, but that is not to be leaked yet. But they are upping poll and Swiss cheesing and also sliming you.
Oh. Damn it, man. Anyway, players haven't joined the lobby yet. 30 seconds, then we're gonna be late. Oh god.
They wouldn't
Maybe
do that to us, would they? They have about 22 seconds and counting. They wouldn't make us late, would they? Players.
No, never. I don't believe that. Wow, okay.
Started 1 second ago and no one's in the lobby. Terrible fate.
Surely invites have been sent out, right?
Right?
Anyway, we're just gonna be sitting here waiting. The invites
there
are
goes
getting
the
sent
invites
out
now.
Let's go. While we wait for them to join, I heard you got promoted in high school from xylophone to what was it called?
So, and for those that don't know, we're actually talking about xylophones before, and I had to drop some lore that I was actually so good at the xylophone that I got promoted to playing the marimba.
And I had no clue what a marimba was, but apparently it's just a bigger xylophone.
It's just a really big xylophone.
Kind of I thought we were just fucking around, but no, it was actually true. I can't distinguish truth from fake anymore. Is this real or cake? Anyway, both players, never mind, one player at least is in the lobby.
And You know, I think the best part right now is we get to listen to this song. I'm a boss, I'm a bitch, I'm a boss, I'm a shine.
Okay, we're waiting for Sigge to drop in here. Is this that one girl that collabed with Leonard once?
What? Wait, I don't even know what you just said.
Is the singer of this like that one girl that collabed with Leonard once?
What?
There's a
Doja
map
Cat?
called is by Renard.
Doja Cat with
It's
Renner?
definitely not Doja Cat, but she sounds like this. I'm gonna send you the map later.
I'll have to investigate.
Anyway,
Yo,
Rose,
why are we
wow.
why are we hating on the Orc squad, bro? Look at Doja Cat for the people. Yeah.
Svizza with 37, not the strongest. Svizza just accidentally did misspell roll afterwards.
That's really unfortunate.
Yeah. Dude, I kinda hate when that happens, when I accidentally write troll. So, Sigge is gonna be picking second in this match. Up to Svizza here to give us the ban order. It seems Svizza does not
Another
know
person
the
who can't
rules.
remember. If only we were in the semifinals and potentially could have had to choose this multiple times.
Yeah, if you're playing Sweden Cup, you can use the kind of memory rule or whatever it's called that ABBA, the Swedish band, or Swedish band, is also the Swedish ban system. See what I did there?
Ah, that was a good. That was a good one. The no more one
No
ban,
Mod 1.
devious.
Saying perhaps afterwards. Not completely sure, it seems. No Mod 2 DT2 bans, that makes sense. You know,
I
Sigge
think
tapping,
anyone was
not the
surprised
best
by
friends.
either of those bans, to be honest.
Svizza, what does he ban here? Hard Rock 1 maybe?
He wouldn't ban the
I'm
Tiller,
not encouraging
Matt.
it.
He would not ban
No,
the
he
Tiller.
would never. But it makes sense based off of him not wanting to play AIM and Sigge being good at Hard Rock.
Ooh, hidden one. Not filling the
Hidden
sliders, it seems.
No? First pick is gonna be Svizza's, you know? DT3 pick from Svizza, he is going to have used the tapping, you know? Dude, what is your opinion on Russia?
Is this a safe space?
Well, it depends on if the 30 people in the stream are counted as safe. Sure, go ahead.
Guys, I have to say, I was a fan of Russia. Okay, I'll put my hands up, I'll say it.
Whoa.
I'll say it, guys.
Okay,
It might be controversial, but I will say it. That was a bit of a truth nuke. That was a bit of a truth nuke, unfortunately, but...
I assume you're going to be very an expert at this map then.
Yeah, I definitely know every note placement in this map because I am such a big fan of Russia, so I took notes.
That's cool. Starting us off here, Svizza with the slight accuracy advantage, but we're pretty neck and neck right now. Sigge just managed to hold through there, which is an absolute miracle considering the amount of 50s he's getting. Look at that.
I actually can't tell, is Sigge double tapping or not? I wasn't paying attention. He will find a break before Sigge here. But Svizza does match it fairly immediately. I think
the accuracy difference.
I think Sigge is actually tapping it. I think he is tapping it.
It looks like, yeah, it looks like double tapping, but it also looks like very fast mash. Could be either of them. Either way, he is sitting at kind of lower accuracy than Svizza is. There is virtually no combo on board to speak of, and with Sigge breaking there, I mean, all Svizza has to do is just kind of cruise along here, not drop too many times, and he should be good.
Obviously, as most people were expecting, Sigge is struggling with the high BPM tapping picks, but Svizza obviously not being able to play this too well either, but it's more of a, you know, can you get above about 250k, which is usually about Sigge's cap on these sorts of faster tapping maps.
Svizza is actually holding a pretty nice amount of combo here near the end. Gonna surpass the 500k mark with flying colors, but does break right afterwards. 533. Oh my god, that's a nice number.
Oh, 533, 533. Very clean.
Good job, Svizza. Very convincing pick, and no one would have expected otherwise, really. I think that Svizza does have a couple of, I wouldn't say super free picks, but picks that should be pretty safe for him. Nomad 4 is another one. Nomad 6 here, I think, is a pretty safe pick for Sigge, as it is precision, and Sigge does play a lot of precision. He should be favored on this.
Yeah, not too much to add there, really.
Svizza does not seem to have practiced. Cool. Sorry, I meant Nomad 5, not Nomad 6. See, I'm doing the same thing as Aroni did last match. It's okay, guys. It's reading. Sigge can play reading as well. I think the skill sets are very different, of course, but the overall sentiment is probably the same, and that Sigge is a little bit favored.
Yeah, the AR7 sight read is going to be, I think, very difficult for Svizza, especially as he's not known to be, you know, the most amazing reading player of all time, so...
There are some slightly suspicious rhythm stuff in this, where you kind of have a little bit of stopping and going in your tapping, which could pose an issue if you're sight reading.
We'll see a Svizza break already.
You know what I haven't kept track of?
What's that? The spelling?
These players, yeah, the spelling bee.
Unfortunately, I have seen a Good Luck Have Fumo, but no Good Luck Have Funds yet.
Okay, we're still waiting for that one then.
The guy's still holding the full combo here, and now nearly 95% accuracy, a good recovery of his accuracy compared to what it was at the start. Svizza still doing surprisingly well for a sight read, nearly 92% and holding a nice almost 300 combo.
Yeah, definitely not bad at all. It is still lacking a little bit in comparison to Sigge, but I mean, he's right behind him. A break from Sigge gives Svizza a fairly chunky opportunity here. Here's this likely suspicious rhythm where you have to stop him. Svizza completely misreads and does miss.
Sigge still holding that full combo, 93.9% accuracy. I think this will be, if he does hold this accuracy, it will potentially be the best score on the map we've seen this week. Svizza typing Shiba. He's turning Korean. And our resident Korean in the chat, Phelan, is translating for us.
I didn't know Phelan was Korean. That's news to me.
Sigge actually didn't break there. I thought he did, but it was unfortunately an Osu client moment.
Unfortunately?
Fortunately, sorry, not unfortunately.
I mean, I don't want to say anything, but he his
Still,
chances.
yeah,
of
holding
out
the full
FC.
combo here.
Oh, I get it now. The F and oh, he breaks.
We will see a break from Sigge.
Yeah, the F in Phelan stands for Sang Hyok. I didn't know that.
Yeah, like, you know, Hyok 2044, that's his South Korean ult. Not many people know, but he actually does have a multi-account, and it is Hyok 2044.
That's kind of crazy.
He keeps
What is also
it pretty
crazy?
low key.
Yeah. What is also crazy is the score from Sigge. Look at
Very,
that.
very respectful.
I mean,
One miss, 630k.
yeah, doubles Svizza score pretty much. And it's comparable to last pick pretty much. So both players are going to be getting their early picks out of the way here, I think. So we're going to see a couple more maps where it's going to be similar to this. We're going to see one player be a lot better, but after that it's going to get really competitive. And Svizza, of course, going into tapping again because he is so favored on that compared to Sigge. Let's see the spelling here.
Good
The
luck,
ref
have fun, and
manages to
good luck,
spell.
good luck. No Fumos mentioned. I'd like to see that.
No Fumos. They are abbreviations, of course, but correct spellings nonetheless, if we were to allow abbreviations. Which, if you're playing Word Feud, you do not allow abbreviations, but
Unfortunately, for the $1 million, I'm not sure we can allow abbreviations, but
I
think we will need the full spelling.
I understand. No Misseroni spins coming out here. We are neck and neck, and I imagine that's gonna be the case for another little bit until we get into the burst, which we are going to be going into now. Well, I say now, but it's gonna wrap up.
Very momentarily.
Still kind of intro stuff.
Ooh, almost a break there for Svizza. I've received what it has been 51 hours since you last played a word on Word Feud Relay. Is there any comment?
I'm gonna go play. No, I'm gonna go play a word right now.
Alright, entering the bursty section now, and already Sigge losing about 3% accuracy, going to 4% now. Svizza fairly stable, holding that accuracy, but Sigge definitely struggling on the faster tapping here, as expected.
This seems so much more comboable for Sigge.
Compared to something like a No Mod 2 or a DT2, which obviously he did ban, he is definitely holding on a lot more respectably than I would think. And he actually holds higher common than Svizza does. Svizza will find the first break.
But he trades it, and that trade comes so soon that it's not gonna matter. The accuracy deficit is just so big that the score is gonna stay virtually the same. I was gonna say that if he had if Svizza breaks, he was kind of in a bad spot there, but fortunately for him, Sigge traded out right away, and both of these players are kind of breaking all over the place now, and that only benefits Svizza.
Svizza with just that absolutely massive accuracy lead, 5% here. Both players completely unable to hold any form of combo now in a very, very difficult to read slider spam section.
Look at these sliders, man.
So beautiful.
Balloon slider.
It's a hat.
Octopus slider.
Yeah, that one's that's a tornado.
Into more bursts we go. Sigge is just so close to missing. Do you see that you are there?
Wow.
Like, that was the last possible second he could have hit those notes. But he does hold on, and right now, I mean, he does have the combo advantage, but he breaks, and that's going to be it for him for this map.
Svizza looking obviously as expected to be far more comfortable on the high BPM tapping compared to Sigge. And he will be holding about bumper and combo here. Will he be able to, he won't be able to hold it all the way to the ending unfortunately, but he will seal it here. Nearly 100,000 score lead.
Yeah, I mean, the comfortability is definitely noticeable. Svizza is a lot more comfortable, but Sigge has done a really good job of just holding combo and therefore, I mean, keeping up somewhat in the score department. And honestly, this isn't as convincing as the previous two maps.
A very
Purely
valiant,
because of the combo
very
factor.
valiant effort from Sigge.
Does actually hold a bigger combo than Svizza does.
And as they say, bigger combo, better player, and that's a well-known fact.
I think that was actually William Shakespeare, right?
I believe that was him that said that, yeah. He will be seeing the Tillenfic. Let's go.
We're 2 for 2.
Tillen even
It's
getting
a
a
slot
headphones
that-
for this one.
Oh yeah. It's a fairly not super offensive to anyone map in the sense that most people are probably going to be able to play it. And it's in a slot that isn't as seldom banned, I think. Like maybe you ban this slot against Melwem? But who else?
Even then, I think Sigge would be potentially the only other player you would ban a Hard Rock 1 on. And obviously we've seen Svizza here not banning it, so...
Ooh,
Yeah, finding
cheeky
a
of them, right?
few chain misses at the start there, unfortunately for him.
I just realized if Svizza said he hadn't practiced pool, I sure hope he played through this
Oh,
map at least,
the-
because that rhythm
The
is
sight
gonna be...
recheck.
Uh-oh.
Will we be seeing a real Tillen fan?
Sigge hasn't quite recovered on the accuracy, but Svizza drops, and it's kind of a big drop. Just also dropped the accuracy, so now we're kind of equal.
That score advantage dropping over to Sigge's favor now. That about 1% accuracy advantage for Svizza is nothing compared to that 300 combo advantage that Sigge has here.
See the score here? Svizza's gonna see that Sigge has built a big combo. Fast slider, both players hitting it. What do you think that slider is supposed to represent?
It looks like TikTok. I've heard Tillen's a very big fan of TikTok, so he had to represent.
Oh yeah. Might be right, dude.
We don't need him to answer in the chat, we just know that's the correct answer, so...
Yeah. Sigge is holding on to a really beefy combo and has managed to increase the score lead to over 100k. So he's in a very good position right now, and any break right now could be very, very detrimental. Sigge is the one to find it though. Screaming
It's
so
almost
hard.
time.
Okay, this puts Sigge in such an unfortunate position because if Svizza holds for the rest of the map, there is practically nothing he can do. I think even if Sigge FCs the rest of the map, Svizza just has so much backup combo that should he as well FC the map, you're just gone. See?
Ooh, Sigge will find a
Sigge
break.
the one.
Sigge is struggling actually very hard on the rhythm check.
I love pooling hit sound diffs. Thank you, Philip. And that, look at the score gap. It has shrunk, but he breaks right before it flips over. Okay, okay.
Sigge does find
Okay,
another
so
break here. This could go back into Svizza's favor. And Sigge finds another break that will put it back in Svizza's favor now.
It's gonna be so close. It's gonna be so incredibly close.
This is gonna come down to whoever breaks last.
Oh, the score lead is growing. Svizza's
Svizza
holding
has
on,
to
but there's
hold
no
on.
more burst here.
Sigge will find a few
Sigge.
chains at the end, and unfortunately that will seal it for Svizza.
Jesus Christ, that could have been really... It could have been even closer had Sigge not found that chain miss near the end. I do not see it. I will not say it, and I do not see it. But 20k difference. That's pretty close, and that's an amazing pick for Svizza to take. I mean, if you're Svizza here, you're in a really good spot now, because it's your pick and you're up 3-1.
Yeah, I mean, and from the momentum as well, obviously a momentum factor here. There's not really too many picks, I would say, anymore that are just guaranteed, apart from, obviously, DT4. I wouldn't say anything else is really guaranteed in Svizza's favor.
You reckon DT4 is in Svizza's favor?
I think it is. I genuinely think DC4 is in Svizza's favor.
You know, I do think I agree with you, but I'm actually kind of unsure as to how Sigge is on DT4. It's not a super offensive tapping map or anything, it's mostly just this difficulty comes out from the aim control. DT1 pick though, and this is higher BPM, I guess. This is maybe to kind of catch Sigge off guard, I guess. In the sense that this was almost 270 BPM, I think it was like 267. This has a little bit of tapping too. I can't believe Speed Cup is currently doing a qualifiers lobby.
We can.
It shows up in our stream.
And see,
could switch to
qualifiers lobby
qualifier
A9. 0 out of 8 people are in it at the moment.
Stark comparison to Sweden Cup lobby, of course, where 2 people are participating. We're just having more fun here.
Oh, I don't think that's the
Sigge.
right map for Sigge, unfortunately.
Sigge did want some redemption there on Hard Rock 1. Does not get to play it again, however, because we're going into DT1. Yeah, holy shit, I was correct on the BPM on the dot. Look at that. But I think that if anything is going to be catching Sigge off guard, it's going to be the tapping. Because this has a fair bit of tapping for a DT1. And it's also pretty low AR considering the BPM. But look at that, both players break. The accuracy lead does still give Svizza the edge though.
Sigge just had that very slight, maybe 10 combo higher than Svizza, but it didn't matter because now that recovering combo is exactly the same, and that accuracy advantage. As I say that, Svizza will find another break though. So Sigge in the lead by about 150 combo here. A 4% accuracy deficit is just already such a major disadvantage for him. Nearly 30k score.
Score is going to be flipping back here though, and that combo advantage is kind of doing a lot for now. But it's kind of a fragile lead because of the combo, or because of the accuracy deficit, because once you break with this combo, you're fighting such an uphill battle because you have no accuracy to fall back on, and he does break. On the burst, I think he even over-tapped the burst. But you're gonna see here, the score is gonna go flying away for Svizza, as long as he keeps combo, of course. Oh, both players hit these.
Svizza will find a break
Svizza
here.
breaks.
Really good for Sigge. Good looks now for him. About 200 combo.
Okay, so Sigge cannot break again. If he does, he's out of this, I think.
Another break for
Svizza
Svizza there.
breaks.
Really good for Sigge here, but he will find a break. Unfortunately for him, I think
It's gonna be
that
close. It's gonna be
might
close again.
hold him out. I'm not
No,
sure.
Nothing is sealed, I don't think. Nothing is sealed. Like one big combo for the rest of the map here, and one break from either player really soon. Like that.
Svizza will break. I'm not sure if the 100 combo advantage versus the 3% accuracy advantage is going to do enough for him, but it's going to be really close.
Ooh, it's spinner.
Ooh, spin
It's
to
spinner.
win.
10k. Spin. Spin.
They will
Okay.
evenly match each
No,
other's
okay.
spinner.
Svizza narrowly taking that. I mean, Jesus. This is unfortunate for Sigge for now, because he's lost 2 maps in a row here with 10k difference. and that's gonna do something to your momentum, I'm pretty sure. I mean, Svizza's up 4-1 right now, and it's your pick, and at this point you pretty much gotta take this map. Otherwise you're gonna be in a really bad spot, but this map, I think Sigge is just straight up favorite on.
Yeah, unfortunately for Svizza, Sigge is well known for his very, very high level ability to read maps.
And this is pretty difficult compared to last week. Not unreasonably difficult, of course, but I do think the skill cap on the reading is going to be showing a little bit. Some of these aim patterns are so insanely scary. Like, those that go between the corners, man, I get anxiety watching them. Early break.
Very early break for both players, yeah. Svizza finding another one as well. Ooh, still very, very early days. Svizza already finding his third combo break. Sigge will match it.
That's interesting. This could then come down to who's able to keep like a substantial amount of combo, and by substantial I honestly mean like 250 plus. Because just judging by the intro here, none of these players look like they are going to be holding any big combos. Hard to say, of course.
Scary
not much of the
big
map
for
is past
sure.
Svizza.
Svizza, yeah,
Sigge
just
hits it
breaking
all.
again.
Look at
Very
Sigge,
difficult
though.
for either player to hold combo. Sigge with the biggest combo of the match, I believe, now at about 200.
Okay, look at him go. Oh, does break though, but considering how, I mean, low the scores are, 30k is a big difference.
Svizza going the wrong way for that slider, but he does manage to hold it.
Did hit the slider ticks, that's fine.
Svizza now with about 200 combo. And he could, if he does hold for maybe about 100 to 150 more, he might be able to do something here, but it is looking a little bit dire for him.
It's definitely enough for lap battle, considering this part is not exactly easy and he does falter right away, whereas Sigge is holding on to the combo, and honestly, looking like Sigge's got this in the bag.
Yeah, we'll find a few misses here, but unfortunately Svizza just has no recovery combo to take any advantage of that, plus the accuracy deficit and the score deficit.
Oh, they're both hitting it, holy shit. Unfortunate break from Svizza. Sigge hits the corner jumps, holy shit. I mean, it is 160 BPM, but this is also AR8 with hidden. Holy moly.
Both players finding quite a few breaks on the ending here, but unfortunately for Svizza, Sigge did just have that massive combo advantage over him, and he will very comfortably seal this one.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the scores, very good pick from Sigge, honestly. Pretty convincing. Max combo actually didn't turn out to be that different, but Sigge did have that second big combo that was somewhere in the ballparks of 200.
Dreaming, there's no applause sound.
Maybe there wasn't, who knows.
Very, very wonderful awkward silence we have right now.
It's only awkward if you make it awkward, you know?
Good thing to do.
Oh. Hard Rock 3 pick coming out, and this is the kind of rhythm tapping check-ish. I'm almost a little surprised it's not Sigge who picks into this, but I do think that there might be a little bit too much tapping for Sigge, I think.
I think depending on the day, this could be either heavily Sigge favored or heavily Svizza favored, and just depending on how Sige's tapping is for that day. It's one of those maps that I think he definitely has the skill to play it.
We'll see. Sigge saying he's going to show his locals after this match. I assume it's either going to be fucking 10 FCs or 50k. And we'll see here how he looks. Given how Sigge generally looks on tapping, I think, well, this is definitely a little bit more finger control and breathing. I don't know.
We will see the first break from Svizza, and he does have the very slight accuracy advantage, but Sigge should be able to just run away with it now. Svizza dropping again before Sigge's dropped this combo. Sigge, 350 combo in the lead now.
Yeah, look at that accurate though. A rank
86% A rank FC at the moment. Oh. We will see a Sigge break, however. Good news for Svizza. He does have about 3% accuracy advantage.
I mean, that's probably going to be the biggest factor for him right now.
Sigge dropping again.
Sigge.
Svizza, 200 combo lead now. Almost 4%, over 4% accuracy now. He will take the lead and score back.
Svizza has a huge opportunity here, and he pretty much needs to seize it.
This player is hitting those massive sliders. They will both break.
Players break. But Svizza might have done enough. I mean, the accuracy advantage is honestly, together with just a little bit of combo there, is what's giving him the edge.
Svizza will break again, but Sigge 100 combo advantage now. If he can hold to the end, there's another Svizza break. He can hold. No, not enough time, I think.
It's spin to win. It's holy shit. No, it's 15k deficit. You have to make up on the spinner, and there's no way you're doing that on that spinner. Nonetheless, super close and not a convincing pick by any means. But it is Svizza who does take his own pick, and that is certainly enough, because that does give him the point. You don't have to pass with flying colors, you just have to beat your opponent.
Yeah, much different result than I would have thought it would have been, but
Incredibly close.
Incredibly
once
close.
again, we're back at like 15k difference, 10k difference, 10k difference.
ooh, no mod 5. We will be seeing the precision pick that we were talking about before.
I mean, it's a pick that makes sense from Sigge, I think. He should be able to play this just fine.
Everyone, make sure you clean your glasses, no smudges. Relay, that means you too.
Oh, damn it. Dude, I'm getting my binoculars out for this map.
I'm squinting and I'm leaning in as hard as I can.
Sure, you lean in far enough to see all the individual pixels on your monitor. Or phone.
Wow, it's almost as if it's CS4 for me now. This is incredible. Little known
Yeah,
hack.
this is actually...
The closer you are to your monitor, the bigger the circles are.
Yeah, and it's also a little known hack that the bigger your monitor is, the easier it is to hit. So
It's
if
true.
if you play Osu on the flat screen TV, it's gonna be so much easier to play those CS8 maps. And both players right now do seem to have hooked up their PCs to their main TV in the living room.
Sigge with
Sigge
a
has
very nice 97% accuracy on this pick. And we will see the first drop from Svizza as well. Really bad looks for him because he does have that huge accuracy deficit, and now also Sigge does have that full combo as well.
Yeah, right off the bat, not a good spot for Svizza, but Sigge does break. It's obviously going to help him more than if Sigge was to just hold. But I mean, he still has to make up that 80k deficit somehow, and it's not going to be through accuracy. So it has to be a giant combo, and it has to come pretty soon because you're going to have to be comboing large parts of the map that remains.
Sigge having almost 100,000 score lead at about the halfway point, and Svizza finding another break now as I say that. This is looking fairly dire for him already. Sigge is going to just start to run away with that score lead now with his very nice 97 accuracy, and that he did have that combo advantage, but it will give the advantage back to Svizza now. But unfortunately, that accuracy is killing his score.
Yeah, that break there, I think, has just sealed it.
Svizza finding a couple more for good measure, just to make sure that Sigge can take this one.
Cheeky little miss there towards the end, but he has done more than enough, and compared to some picks, this looks really convincing.
I think this is definitely one of the most convincing wins of the night.
Really good score from Sigge. Three miss? Pretty good stuff. 440k. And that gives Sigge another point, up to 3 here, so it's still 5-3, and Svizza still has the match point. And Sigge is going to have to take Svizza's own pick here, as well as his own after that to bring this to tiebreaker. So Svizza does get 2 more opportunities to close out this match before he has to close it out on tiebreaker.
Honestly, I'm not sure. I think DT4 might be the correct angle here.
I feel like a lot of this is just coin tosses though.
I think it's very much a coin toss on most maps, but I think it might be a DT4 angle. Whether the constant strain of DT4... Oh, hidden 3 as well, okay. Not exactly what I would have expected, but...
This is almost a tune. I say almost because it's not quite there, but it's a pretty good song.
But it is Yoasobi. We do have to put some respect on the name.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm really not sure about this pick. I don't know if HC3 is the right pick here.
Definitely not. I say definitely not, but I don't have a clue as to why Svizza's picking it. It could very well be that he just feels more comfortable on it. But I think from a tactical standpoint, just looking at what you'd expect, Sigge can definitely play this. And you're going into this expecting yourself to be much better at performing on a level that's above acceptable, if that makes huge sense, because Sigge is definitely going to be able to play this at a pretty high level.
We will,
And right off the bat,
we'll see the
Sigge is
first break.
holding on the SS. Well, we'll see in about 3 minutes if this is a mispick or not.
Sigge does have that nice 200 combo advantage because Svizza was the first break, and the accuracy is still ever slightly in his advantage, but as I said, that Sigge will find a break.
Of course, both players, like I say, are very capable of playing this. Svizza does break though.
Seems almost as if every time we are mentioning it, they are happening to find breaks. Not that it is intentional caster cursing, but as I say that, again, Sigge will find a break.
Can't be having this, you know? Score gap is closing. The accuracy has evened out. Svizza breaks right before the act gap closes, or the score gap closes. 15k difference right now. Sigge has some combo to build up. Build up an advantage over here.
Almost dead even on the accuracies, and it's just that prior larger combo for Sigge, and is now current about 120 lead in the combo department. As I said that he does drop, we will see that calamity. I really need to stop. That score lead is just shrinking now. It's dead tired. Exact same accuracy for both players. It's just that combo advantage now for Svizza. This is almost aesthetic. Same combos, same accuracy, same score.
Oh, Svizza breaks. That's a huge break from him. Sigge trades it right away. Oh my god, we're back to equal. Holy shit, this could go either way now. How are the breaks so goddamn synchronized? Svizza breaks again, and that's actually huge. It's such a small break, but it can do so much here.
If Sigge is able to hold the combo to the end here, there's unfortunately nothing that Svizza will be able to do. After being so close for the entire match, the entire map even, Sigge might just be able to edge it away at the end of the map.
Would take a lot for him to miss here.
He will take the break point.
It's 19k again. It's so close. This could have gone either way. And I'm not sure if I want to call this a mispick or not, because it's definitely a pick that was incredibly competitive. But man,
honestly, yeah, it's hard to say, but I'm kind of on the same angle of thinking. Like, was this potentially a mispick? Big news, by the way, everyone. I have just been gifted a tier 3 subscription to Mustache. So claimed.
Congratulations, man. DT4.
Sigge actually picking the DT4.
Look at that. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. It's not. It's hard. It's so hard to say. Like, I don't think any one player is favored on this. I think it's gonna be like hit at 3. Sigge, as we have seen, is notoriously good at holding combo, despite his axe sometimes falling. Now this is an important map. This is the decider here. Do we get a 7-4 or do we get a tiebreaker?
To almost decide Sigge's fate, even.
We have about 2.5 minutes of Rigel Theater to go through before we know what fate awaits us and these players. Kind of interested in seeing how these players are going to do when the map gets really scary. I'm talking about the very, very, very aggressive aim control. right now, both players are kind of cruising along. Sigge does break, though. Looks like such a minuscule break. It's going to do a lot here.
Yeah, 300 combo advantage is nothing to scoff about, especially on this map. It is very, very easy to hold, you know, the first 1000 combo and then just absolutely fall apart on a far more difficult aim control at the end of the map. As I said, that Svizza will find his break now, giving Sigge about 300 advantage.
Sigge has to do a lot though. He has to hold combo for a little while longer if he wants to bring it back. The score gap, that is. And he knows it. He's just saw the leaderboard. And I imagine you get a little bit more nervous here. Okay.
Sigge
Oh,
will
he does
find a
break
break.
too. And it's a huge break too, because there goes all of his combo, and Svizza has about a 250 combo advantage, and that's gonna do so much for him. Svizza, Sigge falling apart, they're so similar in their names, holy shit. He does drop a lot of accuracy, and that's not gonna help him bring back the scoring gap. Breaks again, Svizza breaking, everyone breaking all over the place, Jesus Christ.
I think this is where we're going to see a major fall apart of both players, but I think Svizza might be able to just hold it here. He does have that major accuracy advantage and also 100,000 score lead.
It would take so much. It would take Sigge comboing the rest of the map for him to take the point, and it doesn't look like he'll be able to. This section is, like you're saying, notoriously just a little bit harder. As you can see, players struggling to hold on, and I mean, this early combo is gonna matter so much when you move into this section, as we can see. Neither player really being able to hold much more than 100 combo. Sigge does get a little bit combo here at the end, but it's too little too late, I'm afraid. Does break as well. That is Sigge's fate sealed. To the harmonies of Rigel Theater.
Unfortunately for Sigge, that will be the end of his journey in Sweden Cup 2025. But a very, very respectable run from him. Almost every single match he played going to tiebreaker. And that is what you call talent.
Absolutely. And honestly, we could have seen a very different story, because a lot of these maps were differences of like negligible amounts. Very small amount. Negligible, thank you. A lot of these maps had differences of 10, 15k, and honestly, if one or maybe two of those maps went the other way, it would have been a very different story. But alas, the reality we live in right now is that Svizza is going to be the one who moves on and faces off against Lightning Fox tomorrow to fight on for another round in the losers bracket. Sigge is going to be eliminated this year. Very strong showing this year, honestly. Did beat beat Grippe on tiebreaker to get here, but this is where his run ends. Oh?
Oh.
Is that a for sure?
They want to play tiebreaker. Oh.
Oh, why the hell not? Let's go. Have at it. Go ahead, have at it. You should toggle the warm-up now, by the way. Perfect opportunity.
As we all know, this is actually officially the tiebreaker, and this will decide the match.
Yeah. Dude, there's a bajillion, gorillion, quadrillion dollars on the line here.
Now, that $1 million that I mentioned about the spelling contest is nothing in comparison to this massively generous donation by Ville here. As he just said, million, kabillion, jillion dollars on the line for this tiebreaker.
Yeah. You just know my wallet is deep. We're gonna have Shakira next year as a custom artist.
She's making a song, actually. It is about Sweden Cup 26.
Yeah. I was thinking of bringing Michael Jackson on board as well.
Yeah, he actually has some of those unreleased raw files of Michael singing from before he passed away. That's how his wallet's so big. And he's just, you know, he's been saving them for Sweden Cup 26. I didn't want to leak it early, but here it is. He's mentioned it, so...
Shakira, Michael Jackson lineup, collab TV next year. Holy moly. Can't believe
actually pulling Cookiezi out of retirement as well to test play every single beat map, and Cookiezi will be the one who does every single map pool showcase.
Thank you, Cookiezi. On top of that, we're gonna have Nods commentate every single match. He's also getting pulled out of retirement. Oh yeah, did I mention that Jeff Bezos is going to be donating to the prize pool?
That was meant to be a secret, but I do have contacts with Jeff, and I did ask him, look, would you be willing to donate about $20 billion to the prize pool? And he said, look, I don't know if 20 billion's enough, and he said he'd throw in 100 billion, so...
That's so nice of him.
He's a really generous man, and I have to say, you know, I am a generous person too for getting you in contact with him, so...
Yeah, you can take your share there of $1 billion.
I might have to take a few billion out of the prize pool, unfortunately, but...
Look at this, though. If this match would have gone to tiebreaker, it would have been a very different story. Look at Sigge. Is this an FC still?
I think it is still an FC, yeah. With the incredible curse of Sigge. Unfortunately, Chillin won't be coming back for another custom map after he's just done that unacceptable, deplorable behavior from him.
We can't have the fucking Twitch chat curse over a Sweden Cup, that's not allowed.
In fact, I think he might need to be banned from the Twitch chat, but that is just my opinion.
Svizza just found more 50s than I have hit in the last month of playing on that one stream. But this would have been a whole different story if it went to tiebreaker. Look at Sigge, he's doing so well for himself.
And that's just the Sigge tiebreaker difference. There's a reason why he survived through all these weeks, make it to tiebreaker and winning every single one of them, and it looks like he might continue that trend.
Look at them go. Oh god.
It sounds not required for this part of the beat map.
But yeah, looking at this, I mean, had it gone to tiebreaker, Sigge looks so comfortable, and he probably would have taken it, so Svizza really bailed himself out that map right there, the DT4. And now, whether this chalks up the discussion of who the better 5-digit in Sweden is, it's up for you to decide. Do you think this match was indicative of their skill?
Well, technically, Sigge won tiebreaker, so Sigge's the better player. If you think about it that way.
Oh. Nonetheless, I mean, a very close showing, so it's you would be absolutely respected for believing in both of them, honestly, or believing that both of them are contenders for the best 5-digit in Sweden. I'll ask though. It is going to be Svizza who does move on, despite this little cheeky, friendly tiebreaker at the end. Of course, thanks Sigge for their participation this year, and I suspect we're going to see him next year as well as Svizza. I'm hoping none of them stop playing. I mean, if we take a look at the schedule, what's it looking like right now? So next match is going to be Tony versus Mr. Measle. That's going to be taking place at, check here, 18 UTC. And then we have another match to Power Dank at 20 UTC. Of course, my dear Dean, you're not going to be joining us since it's currently 12:30 for you.
It is.
But we're going to be streaming it nonetheless. So it's going to be a kind of a prolonged break here. 1.5 hours. Thank you very much for joining me, Dean.
Thank you very much. We'll see you tomorrow, potentially.
Yeah. We'll see all of you guys who aren't Australian in around 1.5 hours for our next match. Stay safe until then.
Bye for now. Have a good one.